chat up for Chris. Chris, we appreciate your service to the team tonight. And thank you so much for always showing up for us. It makes a world of a difference when you are here with us. And while we're at it, giving out accolades, let's celebrate our phenomenal leaders, Mr. Paul and Mrs. Nina Mora. Thank you both. Yeah, light the chat up for them. They do so much to this team and for this team. Thank you both for trusting us and allowing us to serve in this capacity. We truly appreciate your leaderships. Come on, leadership, go ahead and light the chat up again for the Moras. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Vision Mastery Call, which we have every Monday night, unless it's a holiday. We have every Monday night, but welcome to our call tonight. My name is Alesia Richardson, as Chris stated, and I am the wife of 38 years, a mother to 4, a nana to 3, and I reside in the great state of Texas. It is my honor and a great privilege to serve as one of your hosts tonight. So let's start out by being interactive. If you are joining us for the first time, I want you to type guest in the chat. So someone invited you out, someone took their precious time to send you a link or made a phone call or a text or however they invited you out. I want you to type guest in the chat. And if you're joining us for the first time, if you're joining us for the first time, but I want you to place in the chat the name of the person who invited you so that you can be here for the first time tonight. Go ahead and put their names in the chat. And I want to say welcome to all of our guests. Welcome back to all of our affiliates and all of our partners. We are so glad you all joined tonight. You guys could be anywhere else. There's other things you could be doing, but you chose to be here with us tonight. And so we are thankful and appreciate you for that. So tonight is just not another night. It's not another presentation. It is an invitation to look at wellness and technology and opportunity from a different perspective. So before I even get started with all the information, I want to share my personal story, why I became a part of Superpatch, why Superpatch, and why now. So for many years, most of y'all know my story. I worked in corporate America. I had built a successful career. I earned a six-figure income. I generated more than $1 million in sales in my last opportunity in corporate America. I believed I had job security until 2023, September 15th to be exact, when I was unexpectedly terminated at 53 years of age. Can you imagine having to start over that far in the game after you have sown so many seeds in corporate America, right? So in that moment, I had two options. Was my ego crushed? Absolutely, it was. I could sit in it. I had a choice to sit in it. I had a choice to stay stuck in what had just happened. Or I could allow it to define me, or I could rebuild.
Probably because she met Lord.
Yeah. I could
Go ahead, unmute yourself, Alesia.
Oh, there we go. So I could rebuild. I could rediscover who I was. I could take this opportunity to create a new path forward. So I chose to rebuild. And me choosing to rebuild put me on a path that led me to Superpatch. Now, during that time when I found out about Superpatch, my awesome coach, Nina Morris, sent me some patches because during that time I was facing some personal wellness challenges and going through what many women call the change of life. I wasn't sleeping well. I wasn't focusing well. My focus was actually different. My emotions were changing, and I didn't always feel like myself. So professionally and personally, my life was shifting. Now, if you have ever experienced a season that forced you to start again, type the word shift in the chat. I know I'm not alone in this. So when I experienced the technology of the Superpatch, I didn't need convincing. I just knew because of the results that I had right away. I knew I had to share it. I knew that there was more. And there was other options to wellness from just my experience with the Superpatch. I saw a new way to serve people. I didn't just see a product, but I saw a new way to serve people. I simply believe that people deserve to know that there is better wellness options that exist. Now, in the world of technology, technology is already woven into our everyday lives. It helps us to communicate, travel, work, exercise, stay connected. Like if some of y'all didn't have y'all phone right now, most of us would not even be on a call. Me to be exact, because my computer quit while I was logging into the call. So it shows the picture, but no sound. But thank God for my great leader taught me you got to learn to pivot. You can't just stay and just freak out. You just got to learn to pivot. So I just got on my phone and I'm on my phone right now. But if it wasn't for technology, I might have been up the creek tonight because my computer did its thing, right? So we already have been introduced to a world of technology. Everything we do almost in life revolves technology, but many people have never considered wearing technology as part of their everyday wellness routine. Rather than trying to explain everything myself, I'm going to show you a 5-minute video, and I'm going to let the video do the explaining about the technology. Now, as you watch this video, I want you to pay attention to what captures your attention, because this video speaks to everybody differently. But it may be the technology, it may be the products, it may be time, and it just may be the opportunity. But I want you to pay very close attention to this. Let's take a look at the video.
On average, it covers about 21 square feet. Bigger than a typical door frame. It comprises 15% of your body weight and contains 11 miles of blood vessels. I'm talking about the biggest organ in the human body, your skin. And now, the Superpatch company is unlocking the superpowers of human skin. Your skin protects you from invaders like germs, helps you regulate your body temperature, and allows you to feel tactile sensations like hot, cold, rough, and soft. In fact, the Nobel Prize was awarded to a couple of doctors who unlocked the secrets of our body's sense of touch and temperature. Imagine you have a tiny team of workers inside your body. When your skin experiences something hot or cold, or something touches your skin, these workers send messages to your brain telling you what's happening. They're called ion channels, and these sensors are the key to a new cutting-edge technology utilized by the Superpatch company. This elegant and effective technology has gone through clinical studies, and the amazing results have been published in peer-reviewed science journals. And their benefits are game-changing. For example, let's talk about pain. The Freedom Superpatch focuses on pain management. Users of the patch reported a 72% reduction in pain within minutes, and the relief lasts for 24 hours. Here's how this amazing technology works. It's well known that our minds regulate our physiology. The autonomic nervous system and other neural networks, much like computer programs in our mind, control every aspect of our physical lives, from our heart and breathing rates to sleep and pain. But these networks can become dysfunctional or damaged due to factors like illness, stress, injury, or the environment. And when your neural networks stop working optimally, it can affect every aspect of your health. So to utilize these neural pathways, those ion channels, the Superpatch company has been developing skin stimulation technology for more than 12 years. It's called haptic vibrotactile trigger technology, or VTT. Each Superpatch contains very fine ridges that stimulate receptors in your skin. Think of them as braille for the brain. And the unique patterns of these ridges help reboot a specific neural program. When these ridges touch the skin, the stimulation starts instantly correcting those neural programs, essentially rewiring your brain. We're talking about life-changing benefits. For example, more than 50 million Americans have sleep disorders. And according to the National Institute of Health, insufficient sleep is estimated to have a negative annual impact on the U.S. economy of more than $400 billion. Studies have shown that people who wear the REM Superpatch for 2 weeks fall asleep 48% faster and get almost 25% more sleep at night. Every year, more than 36 million falls are reported among older Americans, and studies show that balance is the most reliable biomarker for longevity. In other words, if you have good balance and stability, the more likely you are to live longer. Studies on the Liberty Superpatch reveal that it can improve balance and stability by more than 30%. This is all done without drugs, electronic stimulation, or therapies. Most importantly, the patches are safe and easy to use. 100% drug and chemical free. No ingredients or supplements, and there are no contraindications or side effects. It's great to be active. It's even better to
I think it went out.
Video's over.
Okay, great. I didn't hear it. Okay, great. That video, every single time, it leaves me speechless. I'm like, wow. But tonight, when I was listening tonight, the 100% drug and chemical free fact about the patches, it just blows my mind because everything in the world has either chemicals or something in it. Our food, we're listening to the news and seeing that everything has something in it. But the fact that these patches have nothing in them, it just literally blows my mind. So I want you to drop a word in the chat describing what stood out the most to you. Remember, I asked y'all to just think about what stood out the most to you. Was it what stood out the most to you? Was it the technology? Was it just the fact of the new way of options to wellness? The opportunity side of it, technology, right? Right, the technical part. That's the part that gets the studies right, right. And so, yeah, I see your comments. Technology. I think everybody's like stuck on the technology. It's so amazing and so genius that 72% pain reductions, no side effects. So, what stands out to you is what matters the most. That could be your why, right? So what excites me that though although that the technology is growing, there are still millions of people that have no clue about Superpatch. Just like you were invited to this call tonight, it's millions of people in this world that has no clue about it, which gives us an opportunity to educate, serve, and share. And so without further delay, I'm going to bring up my co-host because I'm excited about what she has to bring to this call tonight. She's going to be talking about our new technology for the gut, which I'm excited about that. I still see y'all putting it in the chat. Drug-free, great takeaways, right? But I get the privilege to introduce my co-host, I'm not going to talk about our total gut 7 because she's going to talk about it tonight. She is or has served for over 18 years as an optometrist, residing and serving the Flint, Michigan area. She is knowledgeable, passionate about helping people. When I tell you she has a passion and has a wonderful way of making people or relaying information and making it easy for people to understand. So it's my privilege that I get to introduce not just my business partner, but also a friend of mine's, Dr. Tamara Dunn, to the call tonight. Dr. Dunn, the floor is yours.
Okay. Hello, hello,
Okay.
everybody. I'm just pushing all the buttons and not the right ones, but here we go. Thank you so much for that awesome introduction. She is my friend. I just love Elder Alesia. You did an amazing job today. Please, everyone, let's put some fire in the chat for Elder Alesia Richardson. So, yes, I am Dr. Tamara Dunn, born and raised out of Flint, Michigan. And I am an optometrist, board certified for the past 18 years. I'm a wife, a mom, a sports mom. And for those of you who know what that's like, that's different than being a mom. The sports mom is something different. Okay. So I'm pretty busy, but let me tell you this, even though I love serving my patients in the optometry industry, my life forever changed when I was finally convinced to watch a 25-minute video. So you guys should feel fortunate. You guys are watching a 5-minute video. We had to sit and watch a 25-minute video. And for anyone that's like me, that like, I don't have time for that. I actually watched that video. And since then, I can't unsee what I've been seeing, right? It has been phenomenal for me to give my patients options. You know, I had to listen to their complaints about their wellness and their health and being over medicated and what should I do with my kids and my parents if they were caregivers. And all I could do at the time was just listen and try and give them encouraging advice. But now I can actually, find them on social media and talk to them after in a different sector about other options that may be available to them. So not only giving them encouraging advice, but I can give them some actionable advice, right? So the patches has changed the life of, for me, my husband, my kids, my family, my mom. She deals with a lot of health issues, and she's already been reducing her medications, working with her doctor and using the patches to lower her medications that she's on for her health issues. So we are here to not only give you more options, but we're here to give you a better option. And because of the technology that you just heard in the video, drug-free, no side effects, no contraindications. We don't have to be afraid of our wellness any longer. All right. So tonight, right now, we are going to go over all of the patches. We have 15 patch devices that in combination can cover up to 90% of what people would go to the doctor for, right? So you go to the doctor because you're in pain, you can't sleep, you've got low energy. We're going through perimenopause and menopause and postmenopause and all these things. We have patches to help you. We have solutions. So I'm going to share my screen one more time here. We're going to pull these patches up. And as we are going through these patches, not only listening for yourself, I want you to listen for others that you know as well. All right. As Elder Alesia was saying, there's millions in the world who don't know about Superpatch yet because we're only 3 years old. We are just getting started. And granted, we've done a lot within these last 3 years, but we have so much more work to do. And all of us together, we can get it done. So write down some names as we're going through these patches of who, in addition to yourself, that they can help. All right, so let's start out with our Liberty patch. This is our foundational patch. If you think about our body and autonomic nervous system, it controls pretty much everything that we got going on. So our digestive system, reproductive, cardiovascular, that's dealing with the heart, all the systems that we have, skeletal, we have so many, y'all. But all the systems that we have in our body, they're all controlled by these pathways that we have in our brain. Throughout life, we have toxins, we have environment, we have foods, we have medications, we have all these things, stress that we do to ourselves that kind of disrupt those pathways. And that's hence we come up with blood pressure issues and digestive, like heartburn or acid reflux, or all the things that we have. Liberty gets our brain back to homeostasis. So that just pretty much means balance. So not just in movement of balance, because that does this as well, but just balance overall in our brain to help control our body a lot better. All right, so 30% better balance, improved mobility, increased strength. And we heard from the video that if we have better balance in our body, we are able to live longer. Can you type in the chat? Do you want to live longer? Yes or yes. Do you have anyone that you know that you want to live longer? Yes or yes. So Liberty is a foundational patch that we pair with everything else, because this is the number one thing that we need here. Then we have our Victory patch that is very similar to our Liberty. This also helps with our balance and strength and mobility and agility. But this also helps with our stamina and endurance and our strength. So if you're a person that works out, if you're a person that is athletic, or you're raising athletes, like I said, I was a sports mom. If you got some children athletes, this would help with their core strength. All right. When you're working out, that's what you want, better core strength, longer endurance, so that you can work out longer. And this also helps with better recovery. Then we have our Freedom Patch, which is our pain patch. 72% reduction in pain, 24-hour relief. 85% prefer this patch over pain medications. All right, now this is good. Like if you level 1 to 5, like you got a little headache, tummy ache, all those things. But if you're dealing with some bone on bone, if you're dealing with arthritis, if you're dealing with fibromyalgia, pain from things like that, where your levels could be a little higher, Freedom is the way to go. But we also want to pair that with our Liberty and Victory as well, because again, it helps with our muscle recovery. It helps with our inflammation. And usually when you have inflammation, you have pain. When you have pain, you have inflammation. So we want to tackle all those things at one time. We have our Peace Patch, which is good to just calm our bodies, calms our mind, right? It helps us feel less anxious. It kind of reduces the stresses of life that we're going through. We use this again for people with higher levels of pain, just to kind of calm our muscles and loosen our body up a little bit, because, we can get a little tense when we're in a lot of pain. So the Peace will help kind of relax our bodies a little bit, so that Freedom Patch can work a little better. All right. It enhances our mental health factors by 24%. And why is that? Because we're reducing the stress levels in our body. We have our Defend patch that's good for our immune support. So if you're around a lot of people, maybe you travel a lot, this is very good to wear every day. I have found Defend to help me with my allergy symptoms, 100%. Okay. I haven't had to take anything for my allergies since I've been wearing this patch last year. And I went through probably 2 and 3 bottles of eye drops for my allergies in a year. I've gone through nasal sprays and allergy capsules. I haven't had to purchase any of that. So Defend helps with our allergy symptoms. Defend also helps with our blood flow and circulation. So if you are dealing with low mobility, you're not getting around a lot because maybe you're in pain, this Defend patch will help get that circulation going a lot better, so that you can feel a lot better. Defend also helps with swelling and inflammation. If you travel a lot and your ankles swell, or if you're doing a long road trip, you put a Defend patch and that will help you with that. We have our REM. And you know what? I haven't been wearing my REM. I've been wearing it for the past week, guys, and I have just been feeling so good. Like I would put it on here and there when I know I'm not going to get a lot of sleep, but I wanted a good sleep just so that I'm not like cranky when I wake up. But even though I'm sleeping a good amount of time, I've been putting it on anyway. And let me tell you something. I have been waking up feeling so good. All right. So this puts you in a deep REM sleep. So not only is your body in repair mode when that happens, but you just feel great. A good quality of sleep, you wake up and you're energized and not still groggy. All right. So this is a patch that you probably want to wear every night. So to get optimum results, so you're going to be able to fall asleep 50% faster. You're going to be able to sleep 25% longer as you wear this consistently every night. And hold on, if you can mute your lines out, please. And I want to just bring this up that this is drug free, guys, right? So it's not going to give you a melatonin effect, right? You're not going to put this patch on and you're going to be groggy and drowsy. This is just going to give you a good quality sleep. Anyone out there that has an Oura ring, I challenge you to wear this every night. Check your sleeping patterns, wear your REM patch, and then see what that Oura ring has to say about your sleep patterns. Then we have our rocket patch, which is good for men and women. I know it says man here, but I wear this every day. All right. And I know some of us ladies type in the chat, who wears your rocket every day? Now, this is good for our stamina and endurance, supports our libido, but I have found this really helps me with my hot flashes and my night sweats and all the things that go along with my perimenopause. And for those of us who are going through that and menopause, I highly suggest to wear this rocket. The rocket also helps us ladies during that time of the month, menstrual cramps, all those things. It really helps with the hormonal balance. And we have our focus patch that just does what it does, right? Helps us to be focused, mental clarity, helps with our memory retention. We just get the things done that we need to get done. Helps us to reduce our procrastination, improve productivity. And I like to put my focus with my Zen. All right. I know a lot of people who just wear Zen, but I found that my results are better when I wear Zen and focus. Now, Zen is kind of like when peace and focus come together. Zen is going to give you a calm mind, but it's also going to open your mind. It kind of opens up my creative thinking. It helps me keep things in order, but yet calm. Right. So my thoughts are not all over the place. So I can be calm and yet get things done at the same time. We have our Ignite patch, which helps support our metabolic function. It burns up to 25% more calories at rest. That on rest should be in capital letters on the screen, but at rest, this helps us burn calories, increase our metabolism. I love Ignite. Okay, so you need to get this. If you want some support in this area, Ignite is the one. So just imagine you working out wearing Ignite with your Victory. Those you're going to be burning calories like never before. We couple the Ignite a lot with Kick It. Now, Kick It, let's talk about Kick It. As you can see, it helps us support healthy habits. So it's kind of helping us break bad behavior patterns that we've created over time. Okay, so this is reducing cravings. It's helping control your appetite. But also, let's just say a person is in a lot of pain and they've been in pain for 20, 30 years. Your brain has supported the pattern of being in pain all the time, right? So if you've been wearing your patches and I'm like, I've been at a level 10, I'm down to like a 3, I just can't get down to a 0, I challenge you to put this Kick It patch on. It probably just needs to break how we perceive the pain in our brain, and you're going to feel a lot better. But Kick It works for any type of habitual habits. So smoking, biting your nails, even procrastinating, overthinking. Kick It is really, really good. Then we have our Joy patch, which just as that, it enhances our mood and positivity. It's a lot of things going on in your life and your stresses are high. I would couple the Joy patch with the Peach patch. You can be calm your mind and your thoughts, but yet still have a good mood. So if you deal with a lot of anxiousness and sadness, peace and joy is the good combination if you do not want to get on actual medications for those symptoms. We have our Lumi patch, which is good for our skin, promotes skin hydration and elasticity, enhances our natural glow. So this is anything dealing maybe with hormonal acne, teenage acne, psoriasis, eczema, all the skin conditions, and you have a lot of breakouts and flare-ups and inflammation and redness. Lumi will help control those symptoms dealing with those conditions, okay? This also helps supports our internal connective tissue lining. So if you're dealing with asthma and things like that, Lumi can help with that. So we have our Sure patch, which is good for nausea, motion sickness. So if you get car sick or boat sick, if you're on a cruise, and I know those other patches, they don't really last too long. Maybe 3 or 4 hours, and you got to keep replacing those patches. You can put this Assure patch on and know that it's going to work for the full 24 hours, and you can change out your patches every day. And then we have our Boost patch, which is good for our energy levels. And there's no sugar, no caffeine, no stimulants, no jitters, no crashing. So we don't have to worry about that. We could put this Boost patch on, be productive throughout the day, get done what we need to get done, and take it off and go to bed at night. 12 hours of increased energy, clean, sustainable, like you feel so good. So imagine a boost and a focus. Ooh, imagine what you can get done with that combination. So those are our 15 patches. All right. So we've got tech for our actual brain, and drum roll, we've now got tech for our second brain. So type in the chat, what is our second brain in our body? Who can tell me what our second brain is? Yes, the gut. So let's put up those TG7, our total gut 7 packs back up in the screen so people can see what that looks like. If you don't have it near you, you can type me in the chat if you got your total gut 7 in-house with you. All right, now I have found that a lot of people really don't understand like why we call it the second brain, like why gut health matters, like why is it so important. So I just have like a few stats, not a whole lot, but just to give us a better understanding why this is so revolutionary now. Okay, so over 80% of our immune support comes from the gut. So we wake up and how we're feeling every day, day in and day out. If we catch a colds all the time, we get flu a lot. Like a lot of that immune support comes from our gut and how healthy or unhealthy it is. 94% of our feel-good hormones, like our dopamine and serotonin, are made in our gut. Right? So when you're dealing with crankiness and waking up on the wrong side of the bed and mood swings, it's probably got something to do with how unhealthy your gut is. All right. Our midsection and how that looks depending on how healthy or unhealthy our gut is. Cells in our gut interact with our endocrine cells in the gut. So our endocrine system controls things like our metabolism, our blood sugar, our hunger, like all of that is controlled in our gut. So that's important. So now we have patches to support our nervous system. And now we have our total gut 7 to support our gut and microbiome. And now Superpatch is tapping into the total wellness for our body. And we're all doing it drug-free. Can we get excited about that? All right. So, and yes, there's more. A lot of us who try and give us better gut health, we take probiotics, we take prebiotics, we take enzymes, we do all those things. And our total gut 7 handles all 3. Just 2 capsules a day in the morning or with your first meal with some water, and you can cover all your bases. All right. We have the best of the best formulations to provide the best gut health possible. So Superpatch only does the best, right? All right. So, and the patches that support TG7 the best would be Peace, Liberty, and Ignite. So write that down. Peace, Liberty and Ignite are going to help support TG7 and enhance those results a lot better. All right, so now we're going to shift for a second. We are going to hear some testimonials from some ladies. And first up, let me see if she's on. Yes, we have Miss Princess. If you can just unmute yourself and you can start talking, and I will bring you to the line.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Hi. How are you today?
I'm great.
Well, tonight, rather.
Right. All right, go
Good,
ahead
good.
and share your testimony, please.
Okay. Hi, I'm Princess Armstrong. My testimony goes back to last year, October 2025. I was on a walker. I was on a cane. Sometimes I used a wheelchair. Um, I have 3 autoimmune diseases. I can't name them, but I was in a lot of pain, a lot of turmoil, daily challenges. It was a challenge just to stand, to cook. It was a challenge just to clean. Going on vacations was just terrible because it just consumed me. The pain really consumed me a lot in my body. I had been watching Lori Edwards on Facebook, and I thought, boy, if I can just get rid of some of this pain, that would just help me a lot. Because the days that I cried, the years that I've been crying with this pain, and I couldn't stand long. I couldn't, even sit in the wheelchair. I would fall and stumble. It was just rough on me. But after seeing those videos, I decided to just go ahead and order me the Freedom Patch. That was my main concern, getting rid of that pain, and she didn't even know I had, ordered it. But I got in touch with her and I told her that I had ordered it. So she wanted to come, and talk to me. And when she did, she told me, you might need something a little bit more. So I've been on the Freedom and I've been on the Liberty. And then as I gained more knowledge of the of the patches, I needed more. When I tell you I'm doing Freedom, I'm doing Liberty, I'm doing Defend, I'm doing Boost, I'm doing Peace, because this has truly has helped me in my daily routine to just be consistent with all these patches. Has really helped me along from where I was last year to where I am now. Is just amazes me. It amazes my family that I'm able to do a lot of things. Going on vacation, I took my cruise. When I tell you I was able to get off the ship, it has been wonderful. That was an experience. This was my second experience. The first experience, I wasn't able to enjoy the cruise because I stayed in the room. I was just in that much pain. But this has been a game changer for me. I don't know anybody else's journey. This has been my personal experience, my journey. And, I've tried it. And I tell people all the time, don't knock it until you try it. So that's my experience with the Superpatch.
Thank you. That is so wonderful. Awesome. All right. See that? Miss Princess got not only pain relief, but she got part of the quality of her life back, right? And that is what we are doing. All right. So our next testimony is going to come from Miss Janet Reese from Albany, Georgia. You can unmute yourself and you can share with us. Thank you.
Hey everyone, so I'm Janet, and I'm going to tell you my experience with the TG7. So, probably about 12 years ago, I got my gallbladder out because I had issues. Like I just could not hardly use the bathroom. I always had to take something. So I'm a big fan of detoxing, but I haven't detoxed in so long. And I'm telling you, like days and days, I feel so sluggish, like can't really just get right. No matter how much I would do the boost, I have to wear several boosts just to try to have some energy. But since I've been using the TG7, this is my experience, okay? So I'm not making a medical claim, but this has changed my life. Like, really have changed my life. I haven't had to have no type of detox. I have been going to the bathroom regular. I know that's too much information, but I could honestly go weeks without using the bathroom. And if anybody have experienced that, it is terrible. Like, it makes you feel real bad. And what I do, now this is my thing that I do, what I like. Every day, I make sure I wear kick it and I wear at night. Now, if I was more of a stressful eater, I would use peace. Now I will tell you when I have used peace with this, I did not eat. It killed my appetite. Like I have no appetite. So I highly suggest these. Um, I'm not for sure because I'm not medical, but whatever is in this, it is a must have. I actually just started giving it to my mom and dad because they are diabetics. I know I'm not making them. I know we're not supposed to make medical claims, but I'm just telling you from what is happening for me and my family. No bloatness no more. Every day I'm like taking pictures because I can't believe how my body is transforming just using these three products, which is 2 patches and taking 2 capsules. Now, every now and then I do 4 because I heard Mark say we could do 4. So I just have done 4 a couple of times just because. I know y'all, now the ones that know, I know y'all see that I have really slimmed down. And it's because of this. I haven't did the gym. I used to go to the gym. I haven't did the gym or anything because I want to make sure that these products did what I needed to do because this, Dr. Dunn, this is it. This is a game changer. So I highly recommend you to do this combo. If you are one of those that love to snack, make sure you add Peace and add the Liberty. I haven't really been doing Liberty with these, but tomorrow I'm gonna add the Liberty in with it. But this is for me. This have taken my gut away. Thank you.
And she is looking amazing. I don't know if you guys follow her on social media, but you can definitely tell just the contouring of her body has changed. Definitely since she started using the TG7. So we can all get excited about a better contour, right? So thank you so much, ladies, for your testimonies. So we heard about all the patches. We heard about our TG7. So now let's talk about why the company. So we've got 8 marketing advantages as to why you should partner with Superpatch. Number 1, we have intellectual property, which means that we own all of this tech. All right. No one can duplicate what we have. So if anybody wants to get Superpatch or try Superpatch, they have to do it through us. Nobody will ever have this tech for a very, 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 very long time. All right. These patches and the TG7, as you heard, a lot of us are just getting them in the past, 1 to 2 weeks. They work. And they work fast. We don't have to wait 30, 60, 90 days to see how they are going to work for us. We can tell right away. So they work and they work fast. We have a massive network. This industry is like $4.6 trillion. All right. We are never going to run out of customers. And now that we have added gut health, it's even a more broader market. So we're always going to have people in pain. We're always going to have people that has a hard time sleeping. We're always going to have people that are anxious and stressed and need better gut health, right? So we're never going to run out of customers. We have a co-marketing program where we can own shares of the company. We have the best price for our consumers. Okay, you can get back to the person that invited you and get their link so you can see what that price structure is, but no one is going to be able to beat it, especially with our gut health products. Like I said before, people are getting prebiotics, probiotics, enzymes every month, spending $200 or more, and you can get this one bag that's going to cover all three for just $55 retail as a customer. All right. So no one is going to beat our pricing. We have regulatory compliance. We have 17 clinical studies that are published. Okay. You can go on the website and read them. We are FDA registered. And number one, we are a product where we do not have to change anything about what we do. There's no lifestyle change required to put the patch on or take the TG7 and see results. Okay. So that's why. Now, how? How are you guys going to get started with us? Number one, for all of you that just want to become a customer, you're just going to get back to the person that invited you and say, give me the link. I know all the patches I want to get, probably get all 15 if you can, because you just never know day to day. As you heard Miss Princess, she started with this and then she realized she needed this, right? You just never know. You wake up and feel one way, you wake up the next day and feel another. You just need to have them all so you can be ready, right? We don't have to get ready if we stay ready. So you can become a customer. We love our customers. But for those that have wrote a whole bunch of names down, I told y'all to write those names down as we're going through the patches, who got a lot of names on their list, then you need to partner with us and become an affiliate. All right, because we are on a mission to patch 1 million people. Okay, 1 million people. We've got millions in the world, again, that still have not heard about Superpatch. We all got to come together and work together so that everybody knows that they have a drug-free option for their wellness. All right, so we just launched a new program where, as an affiliate, you can get started for free. You don't even have to pay anything. You can get a link from the person that invited you here. You can start sharing about the patches. People can go to your website, order some patches, and you're going to earn 25% of customer sales right away. You don't have to do anything to do that. Just start sending people to your link. When they order, you're going to earn 25% off of your personal customer sales plus team overrides. But if you know that you want to get out in those streets and get to patching 1 million people, you probably got to have some patches. So we got some packages that you can purchase so that you can have patches when you get started. So we have my favorite, the Flex 40 kit, which is $14.99. You are going to get 40 packs of patches, all customizable. So you are able to choose the packs of patches that you want to get to start out with. So if you know your market is a lot of people in pain and need better balance, then you probably want to stick with those. If you're a younger generation and maybe you want some energy or some focus and some zen and some peace, you might want to start with those. But with 40 packs, you pretty much can get all of them so that you can hit all the needs of the people that you know. We have a Flex 20 kit. Again, you get 20 packs of patches, all customizable. You can choose how you want. And then we have a Flex 10 kit where you get 10 packs of patches, all customizable. All right. So we have options where you can flex pay those packs. If you want to start with patches and you're not able to purchase the whole amount right now, get back to the person that invited you and they can show you how to split those payments up so that you can start your business off with patches. Okay, so you've heard a lot of information from Elder Richardson. You've heard a lot of information from me, but I want to let you in on a little secret. Knowledge is not power. Okay, I know we've been hearing that a lot. Knowledge is power, but knowledge really isn't power. Applied knowledge is the power. All right. We can know all the things, but if we don't move, we still going to be stuck where we are. So I got a little homework for y'all. This is what I want y'all to do tonight. I want you to think about it. If you got to write it out, do what you have to do. But I want you to think 5 years from now, how you want your life to be. Maybe where you want to live, how you want to live, whatever the case may be. But then I want you to think about, if I continue to do what I'm doing right now, will I get there? And if the answer is no, then you know that you're at the right place at the right time. Because we're just getting started. We're just 3 years old. We've got 15 patch devices. We've got more on the horizon on the way. Our CEO, Jay Dollywall, has vision for 10, 15 years out. And when those 10, 15 years come, I'm sure he's going to have a vision 10, 15 more years down the line. All right. So I want you to think about that. And I want you to get back to the person that invited you and say, you know what? If I stay the way I am, that's no good. Give me a link so I can get started tonight so that you can share this with others and create a good life for yourself. All right. We have great leadership. We have a great system as a team, and we are here to help you to get the success that you want. All right. So I love you guys so much. I thank you for being on with us this evening. I want to thank Elder Richardson for an awesome job that you did. Thank you, DJ Chris. Thank you to all our testimonials. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Moore, for the opportunity for all of us to get on here to present to the team tonight. We're going to be back on here next Monday night at the same time. So you got your link. You're going to get signed up tonight, and you're going to bring some people with you next Monday. All right. Same time, same place. Thank you so much, DJ Chris. You can play us out.
Yo, get some fire in the chat right about now, y'all. Stop playing games. Next week, we're going to be here, same bad time, same bad channel. And just for me, wear your favorite NFL team gear next week. I want to see your NFL team gear next week. And if it's Jaguars, we're going to do some high fives, y'all. So I'll see y'all next week. Y'all have an amazing time. We love y'all.